And today we're gonna present the article titled Code Mixing and Code Switching of Indonesian Celebrities, a Comparative Study.
Today we will present an analysis of the journal article titled Code Mixing and Code Switching of Indonesian Celebrities, a Comparative Study, written by Nana Yuliana, Amelina Rosalgiana, and Pinato Sarwenda from the Fakultas of Letters Nasional University. The research used the combination of qualitative and qualitative method. They define the celebrities into two groups. Group 1, celebrities who have native speaker parents. For example, one parent is the native English speaker. Group 2, celebrities who are bilingual or multilingual but do not have native speaker parents. They observe how often each group use code mixing and code switching in public communication, but our group chose the qualitative only. The purpose of this study was to get some information to identify the type of code mixing and code switching frequently used by Indonesian celebrities and focus on the language behavior of Indonesian celebrities, especially how they mix and switch between language during communication. This is important because language use is the public figure often influence everyday speech in society.
Now let's talk about the definitions of code mixing and code switching. The first one, let's talk about the code mixing first. So according to Muishken 2000, said that code mixing is divided into three types. The first one is insertions or word or phrase. The secondly, alternations or clause, and the last is congruent lexicalization or dialect. So insertion is when people insert words or phrases from one language into a sentence of another language. And alternation means changing between structure from different language. The less congruent lexicalizations happen when words from different language are mixed into one shared grammatical structure. So code mixing is when someone mixes words or phrases from another language into their sentence. They don't fully switch of another language, but they just add some parts from it. People often do this because it feels easier or more natural for them in daily conversation.
Okay, so these are three examples for code mixing. Number one is kebetulan juga lagi syuting padat dan butuh refreshing juga, tapi yang produktif. So, this analyze the sentence content a code mixing type insertion, which the speaker saying in two different kind of language in one sentence. But the foreign language is including in a small from a word, not in the phrase or sentence, like kebetulan juga lagi syuting padat dan butuh refreshing juga, tapi yang produktif. The sentence was dominated by Indonesian language, but the word refreshing and shooting is a word from English or foreign language. Those words function to replace Indonesian word but still in the same meaning. Okay, for the example number 2 is bukan compare ya, kayak ngasih ekspektasi aja deh. Here the sentence also contains a code mixing insertion type. It proves when the speaker starts a sentence that included one foreign language, which is English. The sentence also dominated by Indonesian language. Here the word komeper is used in the middle of the Indonesian sentence and can conclude as insertion type because only a word from English is mixed into an otherwise Indonesian sentence. Okay, for the last example is iya, jadi dia tuh sering dibawa ibunya, which is 13 tahun yang lalu mungkin ya. The sentence contain a code mixing alternation type. In this case, the phrase which is added as a short connector from English. It's concluded as alternation type because the speaker enter not only word but a phrase into a sentence. it is still considered as a code mixing because the sentence was dominated by Indonesian language. All the three sentences use English element as part of Indonesian grammar. That's why they are categorized as code mixing because the main language remains Indonesian and only small parts are borrowed from English.
Next is the definitions of code switching. So code switching is a phenomenon when there are two or more languages exist in a community and it makes speakers frequently switch from one language to another language. Hornberger and McKay 2010. And according to Poplak 1990, there are three types of code switching. The first one is intrasential code switching, and the second is intersential code switching. The third is extrasential code switching. So, code switching is when someone changes from one language to another while speaking. This can happen in the middle of a sentence, between sentences, or during a conversation. People do this to help the listener understand better, or because they are used to speaking two languages at the same time.
And we took 3 result discussions about code switching. The first one is enggak sih, emang pas aku di sana fokus aku tuh belajar. Emang aku nggak ada pikiran untuk I'm gonna travel here and Indonesia is my asset at the end of the day. So the analysis is about code switching, especially intrasentential type. So the speaker starts in Indonesia but switches into a full English clause. And since the English part frames a complete idea and has its own grammar, this is not mixing, it's a code switching. Specifically intrasentential because the switch happens within the same sentence in I'm gonna travel here and Indonesia is my asset at the end of the day. The second one is the reason why I say dream, believe and make it happen is because I prove it by myself. It's a code switching intersentential. The analysis is these who are transcendent English and they can't speak with other Indonesian parts in the conversation. That makes it intersentential code switching because the entire sentence stands on its own in a different language. Last but not least, the third one we had the sentence exactly like the center of attention baik dari Europe, Asia dan yang lain-lain. So this is a type of extrasentential code switching with a slight intra-mixing. So the analysis is like the word exactly at the beginning acts as a tag from English, which is typical of extrasentential switching. It stands alone and doesn't affect the grammar. The rest of the sentence includes a short English phrase and borrows terms like Europe, showing the intersentential switching and mixing, but dominant feature is the code switching. And then there's the conclusions about this. All 3 examples are categorized as code switching, not code mixing. This is because the English parts appears full phrases or sentence with independent grammar, not just individual words. Each type, intra, inter, and extra, shows how bilingual speakers can switch language for different effects in the real-time conversation. And to conclude this article, so the article shows that Indonesian celebrities often use code mixing and code switching in communications, especially those who are multilingual. Group 2 tends to use these language strategies more frequently and naturally. This study gives insight into how language contact and social identity affect language choice, especially in the public sphere. And that's all for our explanations about this article. Hope it helps.
That's all from our